success rate is something that clients come to us often and they want a published number of, well, what is your success rate and how many of these and how many of those. It's not the right question for a client to ask. And I completely appreciate why clients ask that question, because it's that statistic that says, I'm going to partner up with this company and I need to know the statistics of how likely I am to get out of the timeshare. Each person's situation is different, right? I mean, we've onboarded people where, I could point blank say, this isn't going to take long. They've broken a law they know they can't break, and there are some real conduits to penalties here, and we're going to get you out of this timeshare really fast. And I can tell you the success rate on some files, I look at it and say, it's 100%. There's no way they're not going to let you out of this situation. There's other situations where it's a lot muddier. When you're talking about verbal misrepresentations and omissions, you're talking about one person's word against another. Now, within our process, it's not one person's word against another, because we represent a large number of clients, thousands of clients. So it's very difficult for the timeshare company to say, well, that didn't happen. It's like a crime that takes place. Okay, so any crime, be it, even just a car accident. If there's no witnesses, it's one person's word against the other. It makes it very difficult to prove who's at fault for that crime. But if you have 100 witnesses or 100 other people that were damaged the exact same way, and there's a pattern of the crime, you're much more likely to get a conviction for that crime. If someone is, shown a pattern of engaging in that manner and maybe has been found guilty of that multiple times, it's a lot easier to convince a jury that person probably did it again. There's some aspect of, bundling our clients together so that the group has better chance of success. The likelihood or the success rate, that also depends on the program. As far as it relates as a transfer and a Mexico exit, our success rate is extremely high. When I say extremely high, I mean I could count on one hand the number of transfers that weren't completed, that all the I's were dotted and all the T's were crossed. I cannot think of a single Mexico exit we haven't completed. So those are very, very high success rates. And when we onboard a customer, while we're always going to under-promise and over-deliver, is always our mantra as far as how we do business. Those success rates are extremely high, high 90s. Let's put it that way. When it comes to a timeshare exit in the United States through the pressure campaign, the success rate for any individual client is going to depend on a variety of different things. The first being the strength of their case, right? Do they have proof? Do they not have proof? Is it he said versus she said? Is it, are the misrepresentations and omissions, are they gross misrepresentations and omissions or minor? How many of them are there? Those types of things have an impact. The other thing that has an impact is the engagement of the client. We can't execute the pressure campaign program without the client's involvement. If the client isn't willing to be involved in their own exit, our success rate is going to go down. So it's very difficult to talk about success rate as it relates to certain products. In addition, we're constantly onboarding clients. So how could you assign a number unless you stopped onboarding clients and let the calendar catch up? Then you would know your true number. But clients come to us every day. 20, 30, 40 clients a day will come to us asking to get out of their timeshare. And so there's this constant pipeline of clients. So it's a very difficult statistic to get to. What I can say is our clients have a significantly higher likelihood of getting out of their timeshare. than if they attempt to do it themselves, or if they employ a timeshare exit company that doesn't have the processes, the procedures, the programs, and the quality of staff that Centerstone Group has.